everybody, Pai-Chan here, and today is day 22 of Inktober. We're getting there. And today, I actually surprised myself with how quickly I got this drawing done. So, with this is gonna take place not long. The story is gonna take place not long after the yesterday's ended, and we're gonna get a little more detailing and stuff, and you'll see why in the previous video I really mentioned the thing of wolf riders. So for now, let's continue the story, shall we?
As the pages turn, our story continues. Pai and Papyrus finished making dinner before cleaning up the dishes. Pai then walked over to the door with Sans and Frisk back to relaxing on the couch. Where are you going? Oh, I'm gonna go and see my friends again. They should be up by now. Oh, well, alright. I think I might take a walk later. Sans, don't follow me. I warn you. Alright, Mom, I won't. Sans smiled, knowing that Pai wouldn't give him that warning if she didn't mean it for his own protection, without telling him the reason why. Alright, well, just be careful out there, alright? Papyrus, watch him, make sure, well, just keep an eye on him, alright? Yes, Mother, I'll do that for you. Alright, good. Pai left and went into the forest. She went back to the big tree where the sleeping inhabitants were now beginning to wake up. One of them, a silver-haired elf, looked over. Pai, is that you? It's been a long time. Yes, Skywise. Is Lita around? Oh, she should be waking up. She should be waking up here pretty soon. Why? What's wrong? You know about, well, what I do, right? Part of it. Well, the girl that I'm in charge of, well, Eclipsa's got her in her grasp. Eclipsa? Skywise then ran over and up the tree. Ran over and climbed up the tree. He disappeared in one of the holes that comprised the many dents that were there. A few moments later, he came out with a golden-skinned elf with curly black hair pulled up into a ponytail. She quickly climbed down the tree and stood in front of Pai. Pai, it's good to see you, but Skywise says that something's wrong. What is it? Boy, do I have a story to tell you. Her soulmate came down quickly after her. Pai, Skywise says there's trouble. What's wrong? This is something that Lita will have to help with. His golden hair and blue eyes wide with worry. Well, you can listen to the story. Actually, if I'm right, I may need your permission for something. Pai, Pai tells the story of what happened to Frisk and her friends now being out of the underground. Well, we heard about that there was a commotion over with the humans, but we never even dreamed that. Yeah, but don't don't judge them by their looks. I know in the old days you were that was done to you, and yeah, we were either seen as gods or demons. Well, it's the same here. And Pai had neglected to mention that she had wound up adopting Sans and Papyrus. Just then, a howl. Just then, one of the wolves howls. Rushing wave. Pai ran over to where she. Pai, Cutter, Skywise, and Lita ran over to where she heard the howl. It was there that she found Sans in mid-battle. Her she was extremely surprised and thinking that he had disobeyed her. Before either of them could do an attack, Pai yelled, Sans! Rushing waves! Stop! Sans bone attack disappeared, but Pai hadn't been fast enough, and rushing waves ripping Sans' jacket and causing his arm to break. Sans screamed, "Ah! Mom, what's going on?" Sans, I told you not to follow me. Cutter, Lita, and Skywise looked at Pai in amazement. What's going on, Pai? Why did he call you? That I was just about to get into that when we were interrupted. Sans, I told you not to follow me. I didn't. I was just taking a walk in the woods. I had no idea that you were here. All right. Well, Lita went over to Sans, a little curious, but not scared, seeing that he was seeing how kind and caring his eyes were. Sans' eyes still yellow with fear, looked at Lita, whose calm demeanor quickly calmed him down as well. May I see your arm? Sans looked at Pai and she shrugged. I guess so, but Mom, what? Sans, she's the one that taught me how to heal. Don't worry, she's a much better healer than I am. Within moments, Lita and Sans had gone into a trance that occurred between healer and healed. And a short while later, Sans' arm was back to normal. Thanks, but no need to thank me. It was our fault to begin with. Sans looked confused and then looked over at Pai. Oh, sorry. She says not to worry about it. Oh, well... alright then. But Sans looked at Lita. Well, Cutter, you're right with him joining us at the Holt. He's a big part of this as well. Wait, what are you talking about? Lita looked over at Pai and nodded. I'll help. Sans looked confused again and looked back over at Pai, realizing that she could understand what they said. She says she'll help with Frisk. Well, Won't she need to understand them? I'll take care of that in a moment. Cutter, you're alright? You're alright with me doing that? So that she can understand, so that she can speak in the human tongue easily? Yes. Skywise was a little confused. You can do that? Yeah. If you want, I can do it for you as well, so that you can understand all the human languages as well as your own, with relative ease. Well, that would be rather useful. Cutter pondered for a moment. Would you mind doing that for me? No problem. I can do all of you guys at once. The only thing is, your head'll hurt for a little while. How long? 2, 3, maybe up to 10 minutes, if that. Cutter nodded. Sans, still completely unsure about what was going on, had no choice but to trust Pai. Well, Mom, what are you... I'm gonna make it so that they can understand what we're saying. But first, your turn. Pai placed 2 fingers on Sans' forehead, and they glowed for a second. Before Sans rolled back. My head. It'll pass in a moment, Sans. All right. Lita looked over at him. Are you all right? Sans' eyes went wide and looked over at Lita. I could understand you. Mom, what did you... I made it so that you can understand what they're saying. Whether in sending or in regular... or when they speak normally. Sending? What I did before to tell you to stay asleep. Oh, well, that's useful. The other wolf riders came rushing over, considering their chief had not returned to the hole. Strongbow aimed his bow at Sans until Pai stepped in front of him. Until Pai and Cutter stepped between. Longbow sent, out of the way, Cutter. He's a guest, Cutter said with authority. But he's a skeleton. Still confused about Sans. Pai stepped forward. Yes. And I've taken him in as my son, along with his brother. So, Strongbow then sent, so, the rumors about the humans and these creatures were true. Yes, but what you've heard probably isn't. What, that they're just here to take all the souls and destroy the human race? Longbow, don't listen to what they said. It's like the persecution that you experienced long ago. So, give them a chance. Lita looked at Longbow and said, Yes, Longbow. Give them a chance. You see here, he could have attacked us long ago, but he didn't. Lita looked at him and looked at Sans and smiled. He is no threat here. And considering he is now the son of one of our own, we deserve to treat him as such. Longbow glared at Sans and returned to the hole. Well, lass, you have some explaining to do. Alright, but let me calm Sans down first. Who? Pai motioned to Sans. This is Sans. Well, nice to meet you, lad. And if you are how Pai says you are, you're welcome here. As long as it's all right with you. As long as it's all right with you, Cutter. Yeah, it's fine with me as long as he obeys our rules. He looked back at Sans with a stern look. All right. I'm not gonna do anything that'll go against you. He looked over at Raging Falls. I'm too afraid of them to do anything. Raging Falls just nuzzled up to Sans. No, considering he had Pai's scent on him, and Sans looked worried. What does he want? He's just he's just being a bit playful. Don't worry about it. Now that he knows that you're no threat, he's not going to do anything to you, except for maybe Raging Falls knocks Sans to the ground. Oof. Except maybe that. Pai giggled a bit. Well, well, Raging Falls, off. Let him up. The wolf whined a bit before letting Sans up, wanting to play. Now you be nice. He's not as sturdy as most. Now if Undyne was here, that'd be different. Who? Oh, another friend. You'll probably meet her later. You're gonna meet her later. At least that's a feeling that I have. Alright, but... Oh, don't worry. Alright. They return to the hole and where Cutter calls for a council. Pai explains the situation and what she thinks. Aye, lass. Yes, lass. Lita would be of much help to this human girl you speak of. Yes. And maybe some others as well. Who knows? Well, I may need your help as well, considering you have other powers that I don't. Yeah. Well, Cutter, you're alright with her staying with me for a few days? Well, nights, actually, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but you will... Cutter, you and the tribe are always welcome. Just give me a little bit of heads up first. Alright, but I do have one condition. Yeah, what's that? You have to take Raging Falls and Blazing Inferno with you. Really? Well, I wouldn't mind that, but the red wolf with white-tipped ears, tail, and paws nuzzled up against Pai. Yes, Raging Falls. I always intended to bring you with me, but Blazing Inferno? A red wolf with black-tipped ears, tails, and paws went over and nuzzled Pai on her other side, looking wearily over at Sans. Yeah, well, I want to be sure she's safe, and like I said, you are always welcome. Just give me a little bit of a heads up first. Alright. Pai smiled and went, well, Lita, you're about to meet Frisk. Sans' eyes brightened up at the mere mention of her name. Cutter noticed this and went, wait, is this that girl's? Yes, this is her soulmate. Whoa, I wasn't prepared for that one. Yes. Well, recognition for a human is different than for us. And it seems it's that way for them as well. Cutter not wanting to offend Sans by saying the wrong thing. Well, you can call us monsters, Pai calls it creatures because she thinks because of what she refers to it because of what she refers to as monsters. Cutter knowing exactly what Sans meant went, then I'll call you creatures as well. Because I know I wouldn't want to because I know I wouldn't want to be associated to what she refers to as monsters. Alright. Well, what are we gonna do now? Well, for now, we're gonna let Lita get some of her stuff together, some stuff together before heading out. And Cutter, yeah, I'm going with you. Skywise, you know me. All right. Well, where are Ember and Suntop? Well, Ember's around, and so is Suntop, though he went out. Though he went out? Yeah, probably. Alright, I won't bother him then. Well, I'll show Sans around a bit before coming back to get Lita. Alright. Pai led Sans around and showed him where the den that she usually used was, along with a few others that were empty. And along with greeting the elves along the way, letting him know who was who. That's Moonshade. That's Longbow's soulmate. Oh, you mean the one that? Yeah, Sanson saw Longbow, who nodded in a greeting. Well, I know what's the thing with these guys anyway? Oh, they're hunters, so. And everybody here has a purpose. Well, he doesn't seem like. Nightshade doesn't seem like a. No, Moonshade doesn't seem like a hunter. No, she's a tanner. She's the one that makes the clothes. And she's actually where I learned a lot of my sewing from. Pai went through and told him and introduced him to more people so that he got acquainted and knew who did what. And also she showed him the outfit that she normally changed into when she was here. You change into that? Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. And the short skirt gives me quite a bit easy movement, and the sleeves aren't that tight. Okay, but don't worry, it doesn't show as much as you may think it does. Alright. They then headed back to the main tree where Lita was waiting for them. Where Lita, Cutter, and Skywise were waiting for them. Alright, well, let's go check out this human of yours. Frisk, was it? Yeah, her name's Frisk. Alright, well, I want to see for sure what's going on and see if I can help. Yeah, and we're going with you. Ember, you're in charge while I'm gone. Alright, Dad. Alright, Dad.
Well, that's it. And as you saw, I erased a lot less than I normally would on a picture like this. I guess I'm getting better. So that's a good thing, and getting quicker with drawing these. Well, if you may have noticed, I did screw up on that one bone that I wanted to make blue. I meant to just outline it in the blue that I colored it in with, but oh well, what's done is done. It still looks good. Well, if you're liking this, my DeviantArt Twitter and Tumblr will be down in the description, so go check it out. And if you would, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Well, another video is coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And if you would, hit the little notification bell so that you'll get a notice to your phone, your tablet, whatever you have keyed into your YouTube, and you'll also get a email to the email account that you have connected to your YouTube account whenever I upload a video, so you won't miss anything. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!